Hi you guys, so today's video is going to be my first makeup look using the new Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette. I actually have a whole review on my channel. If you want to check it out, I will link it down below. But I have been loving this palette. I've been using it non-stop since I picked it up, literally every single day. So I thought it was time that I start doing some looks using it. I'm going to be using some of the cooler shades from the palette since it is such a warm-toned palette. My first look I thought should just be something with the cooler shades, that way you can see how they work together, but I have a lot of different looks planned for this palette, so make sure that you stay tuned. This is also a collab with my new friend Kelly here on YouTube. She is absolutely stunning and you guys are going to love her videos. She is so good at makeup. I've seriously been watching her videos and taking her tips and trying out her looks, and she's just really informative and so fun to watch. I know that you guys are going to love her. We thought it would be fun to do a look using this palette, so you guys can also check out her video to see what looks she creates. I'm super excited to check it out myself because I've just been looking for a lot of different ways to use these shadows. So I'll link her video and her channel below, so make sure you guys subscribe to her if you haven't already, and let's jump into the tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer and just use this to prime my face. I feel like this is perfect for the winter time. If you have any dry patches, it really just smooths over them and gives you the perfect base for your foundation. Then I'm going to go in with my Benefit Boi-ing Concealer and just use this to cover any blemishes or acne scarring because my face has been breaking out a little bit, so I just love this concealer. I feel like it's the perfect concealer if you have trouble spots because it just does a great job at covering them up. Then I'm going to go in with the Covergirl 3-in-1 foundation. Again, I feel like this is perfect for the winter because it is super hydrating and full coverage. I will link my foundation routine in the description box below. I skipped over most of it just because I do have an entire foundation routine and I didn't want to bore you by showing you again and again, but I'm just using a foundation brush from Altair Beauty. I'll link the brush set below, but I love them. They're just affordable and they're really cute, so you can't go wrong with them. I'm going to go in with Nougat and Mousse, mix them together and apply them as a transition shade. It's coming off a little bit orange on camera, but I think that's just from a previous transition shade when I use this brush with a different color. But these two mixed together provide a really good cool tone transition shade. Then I'm going to take the Maybelline Color Tattoo and the color Bad to the Bronze and just place this all over my lid. You can totally skip this step and the shadows work well without it, but I just like that little extra base to help it appear more pigmented. I'm going to take Rum Raisin and apply it all over the lid. This is just a really gorgeous, shimmery, pigmented, cool toned brown color, and I just love how it looks on the lid. Try to ignore any glitter that you might see in my hair. I was just wearing a glittery shirt and it got all over the place. Then I'm going to take the color Puddin', which is just like a medium toned cool brown, and place this in the crease. I'm going to alternate between the Sedona Lace crease brush and a clean brush, just blending it out and making sure that there's no harsh lines. Of course, you can build this up to create your desired pigmentation, but I just usually like to place a little bit in there if I'm going to use it as like an everyday look. Then I'm going to go in with the color Hot Fudge and Licorice and mix them together and just use this brush that I got in a Nipsey bag and place it in the outer corner and a little bit into the crease. This is really just going to help to darken up the look without making it too dramatic, because we're going to blend it out in a second with a blending brush. But I really like doing this. I feel like it just adds something extra to the look. Also, these shades are super pigmented, so you don't need a ton of product to get a really dramatic look. I think that Licorice or the dark brown shade would work perfectly to create a smoky eye because you just need the smallest amount for your entire eye. After I'm done blending them out, I'm just going to go in with a Q-tip. You can use foundation or eye makeup remover, and I'm just going to clean up the edges and make it really crisp and clean. Then I'm going to take the original color that I used all over the lid and place this on my lower lash line just to really tie the entire look together. Afterwards, I'm going to take Licorice and just line my upper lash line with it because this really helps to fill in any gaps that you might miss with your liquid liner, and it just gives you a really good point of reference when you're applying liquid liner. I have been seriously obsessed with the Stila Stay All Day liquid liner. It is the absolute best liner. I wore it the other day for like 18 hours. I took a nap, my eyes were watering, and it stayed in place all day long. So if you guys haven't tried this, you have to go out and try it. It's worth every penny, and it honestly honestly just makes doing your winged liner so much easier. I just love it, and I don't know if I'll ever use another one. I'm just going to go in with my Buxom Hold the Line liner and line my waterline just to add a little bit more to the look. You can skip this step or use a nude, but I really like how the black looks. Then I'm just going to take my Clinique mascara, which I've been using recently. It's just a sample, but I love this. I feel like it makes my lashes super voluminous, so I might have to go and repurchase it when I'm done with this sample. And then I'm just going to finish off by using coconut cream and butter pecan, both as a highlight underneath the brow bone and in the inner corner. I feel like mixing them together just creates the perfect mix because one is warm tone, one's cool tone, one's matte, and one's shimmery. So when you mix them together, you kind of get the best of both worlds. I'm going to be using my City Color Cosmetics Be Matte Bronzer and just using this to contour. Since it is like a cool tone brown rather than a bronzy color, I feel like this works really well to contour, and it's super inexpensive, so I definitely recommend checking it out because it just blends out so nicely. Then I'm just going to go in with my BECCA blush in the color Wild Honey. This is a really natural looking blush, and I think it looks so gorgeous with any eye look, and I've just been loving it recently. I'm going to highlight using this MAC highlighter. I think it was limited edition. It's Rosé Olay. I got it from my friend Abby, and just highlight my cheekbones. I really love highlighters recently. I don't know what it is, so if you have a favorite, make sure you let me know in the comments below. I'm just going to line my lips using a City Color Cosmetics liner that matches my lipstick, and then of course I'm going to go in with the Milani lipstick in the color Sangria. This is absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't tried it yet, you have to try it. It just goes so perfectly with cooler tone shadows and any winter look. I feel like it's just an essential. Then I just added some false lashes, and that's the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you liked it. Make sure to check out Kelly's video in the description box below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!